Welcome back to another episode of From Inside the Studio. I've got my coffee cup here, just like all my accountant friends who are burning the midnight oil, making sure that all those tax returns are done by April 18th. And yes, if you didn't know, it's not April 15th this year. It's April 18th. So you might say, well, Nick, that's awesome news. I've got a few extra days. Not so fast. Do you know what April 17th is? It's Easter. So what are the chances you'll be having a nice, relaxing Easter weekend? Maybe not. You might be cramming trying to get those taxes done. Now, just a couple general tax tips for you that can make life a little easier. First of all, organization is key. If you're going to give your accountant just a bunch of forms, it's not going to make any sense to them at all, and it's probably going to cost you more. So what you want to do is you want to take the time to get organized. If he's given you a fact finder, take the time to complete it fully. Some things don't necessarily have to be filled in, but at the very least, make sure you're giving him all the hard copy data and put it in some sense of order. Now, the other thing is, there's no crime to filing an extension. It's a very easy thing to do, and if you're having trouble getting all of your information, don't worry about it. File an extension. It doesn't really require anything but a piece of paper, and that's going to give you until October. Now, keep this in mind, though. You do still have to pay the tax on time. So you may want to make a tax estimated payment if you typically pay money come tax day in April each year. If you don't typically pay money on tax day, you probably don't have to worry about it. You still want to check that out. But chances are maybe you're due to get a refund. But when you file the extension, you get an extra 6 months to file, and that can help big time. Now, if you're inclined to do your own taxes, I got to tell you from what I've heard from many people that TurboTax is a very simple program to use. It's not complicated to do your own taxes using that, and as long as it's the basic stuff, especially if you're filing the short form, because a lot of people are doing it that way now, especially since the standard deduction for married couples over 65 is at like $25,100 for the 2021 tax year. But in 2022, good news, it's going up to $25,900. So if you fall into that simple short form category for filing your taxes, it may be nothing more than filling in a few boxes and getting it shipped out. TurboTax is a very useful program, and I think H&R Block has one as well, but I don't have much feedback on them for that. Now, the tax code is really so complicated these days that having a true tax pro can really help take that pressure off your back. And I always recommend surrounding yourself with a financial all-star team to help you get to and through retirement. And those all-star players should at least be a tax professional, a financial wealth advisor, and an estate attorney for those legal issues. Now, if you have any questions as you go through this period of time, really don't hesitate to reach out. But don't be afraid of an extension. It can actually be quite helpful as you're trying to rush to get those deadlines met. And one other thing, most tax professionals are just putting your numbers down from 2021 on those tax forms. They are reporting what already happened, and that's not planning, that's just reporting history. So take the time now while you're looking at your taxes to be proactive and plan for what you can do now so that this time next year you have lower taxes than they are this year. And there's so many strategies out there to reduce your taxes. There's dozens and dozens of them. But the sad news is most people are paying unnecessary taxes and they just don't know it. So do something about it this year, because the truth is, it's not what we make that counts. It's what we get to keep that counts. Talk soon. Bye now.